Are you looking for the best portable power station? In this video, we will look at some of the best portable power stations on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 5. Extreme weather events continue to prove the value in having a portable power station for your home. The downside: high-capacity battery power stations with the ability to run large appliances like refrigerators for multiple days remain costly, they are heavy, and they take up space. However, when the electricity goes out, having even a modest battery backup can keep lights on, keep your phone charged, and run small appliances. The Blue TEB3A is an option that I've been testing over the past several months. It's relatively small and easy to carry, powered by 268.8 watt-hours worth of LiFePO4 batteries, longer lasting and safer than traditional Li-ion cells, equipped with a wide range of outputs including a pair of AC outlets and even a Qi wireless charging pad, and it's affordable with a $299 price tag. The Blue TEB3A is a compact, gray plastic box with a folding handle on top. The handle feels a little on the flimsy side compared to a molded version, but it gets the job done and gets out of the way after. The front is dominated by a variety of ports including a pair of AC outlets, along with a color LCD display and an LED light. The sides are ventilated and there are silicone feet on the bottom to keep the unit stable. On the top surface is a Qi wireless charge pad. There is pretty much every kind of power output you might need to charge your devices or run small household appliances. At just over 10 pounds, this unit truly is portable. It won't take up much room in your home and it would also be handy to grab to take camping. The first thing I did was to plug in the cord to fully charge the battery. The BMS works to keep the battery cool during charging with an internal fan occasionally kicking in. According to my Apple Watch app, the fan noise never got above 48 decibels. Charging from zero takes roughly 2 hours. Number 4. The EcoFlow Delta 2 has 4 1800W AC outlets, super fast 1200W mains charging, 2 100W USB power delivery outputs, and a 1024 watt-hours long-lasting LiFePO4 battery that is expandable up to 3040 watt-hours. It has a very useful app to control it remotely and is surprisingly portable considering its spec. I can carry it with one hand. It's pretty good value too compared to similar units. You can check the current price down below. These power stations are perfect for power cuts, camping, travel and festivals, and around the house and out and about to charge all your tech. And the Delta 2 can charge it up to 500W off solar panels alone when mains isn't available. I'll run through its capabilities and thoroughly test all its claims to help you decide if this is the right power station for you. And towards the end of the article I'll compare it to other similar power stations I've tested. So let's take a closer look. Inside the box you get the power station itself, a mains charging cable, car charging cable and a DC 5521 to DC 5525 lead. There's also a multilingual user manual. There's no solar charging cable and no protective cover. It's disappointing that there's no solar charging cable. Apart from the cost of purchasing an additional cable, it can also be a little confusing for new users to understand exactly what cable they need. I'll cover this in more detail shortly. The Delta 2 has a 1024 watt-hours LFP or LiFePO4 battery and I was expecting it to be much heavier than it is. LFP batteries like this weigh more than equivalent standard Li-ion batteries that use NMC or nickel-manganese cobalt chemistry, but they support 3000 complete charge cycles compared to 500-1000 cycles for NMC batteries. The Delta 2 weighs 12 kilograms, only around 2 kilograms heavier than the Li-ion-based Jackery Explorer 1000, which has a similar capacity battery, and only 4 kilograms heavier than the 576 watt-hours EcoFlow River Max, also based on Li-ion technology. Number 3. Once your portable power needs exceed even the best battery banks on the market, power stations may be your next stop. The $1,400 price tag doesn't exactly make the Anker 757 powerhouse an impulse purchase, but there are more expensive options that aren't quite as good. With its hefty bank of over 1,200 watt-hours in long-life LFP cells, and 1500W of AC output, the powerhouse is ready for years of powering household appliances. Portable power stations and solar generators have been a boon for anyone who spends extended periods away from the convenience of wall power. If you're off-grid, or even just away from wall outlets with any regularity, you'll know very quickly if a power station meets your demands, but it's harder to know for sure when you're merely preparing for disaster. It's hard to properly simulate an emergency to know for sure, but fortunately, for you, at least, I didn't have to simulate calamity, I lived it twice. The Anker 757 Powerhouse is a decent example of a modern design. It has a similar but more premium look compared to the EcoFlow Delta 2. With a pop of blue accents on dark gray and silver plastic panels, the Anker 757 gives a pretty good impression of brushed metal. The outside may be plastic, but the entire unit feels very solid. The side vents have blue accents, which is a fun design touch. The fan noise from those vents isn't obnoxious, but it's definitely noticeable when charging or discharging. The white stripe across the front is an LED light strip with low, medium, high, and SOS modes. The display on the front shows pertinent info like charge and discharge rates, charge level, and remaining battery percentage and time. In addition to the button for the light strip, the 12V DC and AC plugs also have dedicated power buttons. Since they have a passive power draw, turning them off keeps them from draining the powerhouse while it's sitting idle. Additionally, there's a power saver switch next to the display. Number 2. Several months ago I took a chance on Jackery, a company that specializes in remote power options like powerful battery systems and portable solar panels, and reviewed their Explorer 300 and Solar Saga 100 solar panel combination. I was very impressed with the build and execution of the package, and I've taken to frequently charging my camera batteries directly from the solar panel, mostly for the joy of being able to recharge those batteries for free. It's a rewarding feeling to get back that power, off-grid. At the time of that review I expressed my desire to look at one of their bigger units in the future. Those larger units are a more serious option for power outages, camping, and running a wider range of devices. I've now had an opportunity to spend some time with the Explorer 1000 unit as a short-term option to address the power outages that happen periodically at my house and leave me not only without power for lights, heat, or refrigeration, but also without internet, telephone, cable connection, and running water. These larger units, Explorer 1000 or 1500, are not true whole house solutions, but do have enough power output to solve my communication and running water problems for a day or two, and thus make those downtimes far more palatable and could provide some heat in a pinch too. The Explorer 1000 also seems to be a great portable power solution for those thinking about the upcoming camping season. I've found that there are a lot of places where a larger power source like this comes in handy, and there's a reason why this particular unit has page after page of 5-star reviews. Speaking of those reviews, it seems like a very common application for the Explorer 1000 is for campers who need to run a cpap machine in the wild. Many people have been delighted to find that they could go a 4 or 5 day camping trip and power their cpap that whole time, even better if you can use solar panels to recharge. While there are obviously a lot of design similarities between the Explorer 1000 and its little brother that I reviewed several months ago, there are also some unique features that stood out to me during my review period. First of all, the Explorer 1000 has the ability to receive power from 2 Solar Saga 100 panels at the same time via an adapter cable. Number 1. The Anker 521 solar generator is one of a growing range of products designed to help with that. Sold as a set, it combines Anker's entry-level Powerhouse 521 portable power supply with the Anker 625 solar panel, which is rated at 100 watts 100 W. At £500 per $499, it's a bit risky to take it to a festival, but it's ideal for most other camping trips, especially if the sun's shining. The 521 offers a decent range of ports, including a mains plug socket, while the bundled solar panels add 2 more USB ports for good measure. Despite its compact size, the Anker Powerhouse 521 offers 2 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C, a 12V car-type cigarette port, and a single AC socket. Each USB-A port has a 12W maximum, while the USB-C supports USB power delivery, USB PD, up to 60W, enough to power smaller laptops. The car outlet tops out at 120W, while the AC socket only goes up to 200W, which is enough for laptops and other small devices, but not power-hungry gadgets like coffee machines. The Anker Powerhouse 521 has enough storage to get low-powered equipment through a short power cut, but it's not brilliantly suited to providing backup power. Its external AC adapter means there's no mains pass-through mode, which would otherwise supply mains power directly to any plugged-in load without needing to be converted to direct current and back. That limits its maximum output, and causes some inefficiency when operating on mains power. As it is, if the load is greater than the 65W the adapter can supply, or 125W if you're also using an additional USB-C charger, it'll discharge.